Let's go, let's go. Hey, what did I miss? What did I miss? Hey. What did I miss? Let's go. Man, y'all gonna stop playing with Drake. Y'all gonna stop playing with the GOAT Drake, for real, for real. And look here, another hit on the way, another number one on the way. Iceman coming soon, bruh. Iceman coming soon. For all you haters, for all you doubters, man, stop playing with yourself. For real, stop playing with yourself. Because at this point, you just hating, bruh. Drake has given us 15 summers of classics, of hits, bruh, of albums, of mixtapes, of projects. Y'all gonna stop playing, bro. What did I miss, for real? So Drake recently just promoted his new album, Iceman, all right, with the new single, What Did I Miss? And also, he previewed some a few other songs as well, too, but that being Supermax Deals. But what did I miss, bro? It's out of here. It's out of here already. This album is really reminding me of Scorpion, where, you know, people could think he lost the battle, you know, but also at the end of the day, Drake is going to win the war, bro. He's the bigger artist. He's one of the biggest artists of all time, if not the biggest artist of all time, bro. Number wise, and I don't want to get that misconstrued, but based on what he's done, bro, in his career, bro, give Drake his flowers while he is. Because if you want to be honest, bro, like we really haven't seen an artist be this consistent in a long time, bro. The only other person that's comparable is Wayne, of course, and that's the GOAT himself too. But like, man, I love this rollout. I love that he did the in real life stream to promote this new song on the album. I expect great things from the album, and as always, no matter what you feel about Drake, he's always gonna break the internet. He's always based off of his announcement. It's always going to get, bro. Everybody was at 9 p.m. Eastern time on a Friday, 4th of July, tuned in to his stream, waiting for what's to drop. And yes, you always going to have now, because of the battle happening, you always going to have the Drake and the Kendrick beef and all, you know, all those things happening. Regardless of anything, bro, respect greatness and respect good music when it's here. It's simple as that to me, for real, for real. And honestly, I feel like with this rollout and what he's doing, bro, it's gonna be honestly, it's gonna be one of his best albums. You can feel it because after all the adversity, all the things he's gone through, think about it. He's already dropped the number one album. He put the R&B out there for you guys who really like R&B Drake. Now it's time to rap. Now it's time to really get to it, bro. That Supermax Deals sounding like a timestamp record. This What Did I Miss? It really sounds like the hit Drake. Come on now. And also, a lot of people that say, you know, he been searching for hits. No, he's been battling with the label as well, too. So let's add context to it as well. And look here, 2024 was a great year for music, great year for beef. Us as rap fans, us as just casuals, it was enjoyable because it was entertaining. But now let's really get to it, bro. Let's get to the projects. Let's get to the music, and let's put the content, you know, all the things that happen into the music, bro. That's what we've been waiting for, and that's what I've been waiting for, especially with Drake. I don't care what goes on outside of music. When we keep it music, bro, ain't nobody touching Drake, bro, for real. And that's just the reality of it, bro. This What Did I Miss rollout, and the Iceman rollout is fire from the Iceman company, that's based in Toronto. From him driving the actual truck, people laughing about him having a CDL, from the fans coming out and taking pictures and doing all this stuff and interacting with Drake while he's doing this promo in real life streaming. One thing that you gotta give Drake his kudos for is him adapting to the times, bro. People be looking at that as cultural. I hate when people say that, because at the end of the day, Drake has put a lot of people on based on the different avenues he's pursued within his career. You know, whether that be the dance hall, whether that be R&B, whether that be reggae, whether that be, you know, him tapping it with streaming. He is also giving other people platforms as well too. So how people look at it is just like, okay, well, he takes advantage of these certain moments, but it's smart, it's strategic, if you want to be honest. And the ability to adapt in any situation and be versatile in any situation as far as music, bro, you gotta get that kudos, because he's still dropping hits, bro. Name an artist that is still dropping hits from '08, bro. It's not many, bro. It's really not many. And hey, look here. I'm here to give credit when credit is due, bro. For real. He just had the battle with Kendrick 2024. Well, you can look at it. It was a tough year for Drake. Not really much, bro. Because at the end of the day, love Kendrick. He's a great rapper too. So it's respect across the board. But let's call it what it is. Kendrick's biggest song is Not Like Us. And you can look at it as a knock on him. You can look at it as not. Because based off of what it did, you got to give it credit. But also, in the landscape of everything, Drake just don't have one song. You know, back to back, it wasn't just the end all be all for him. And I love that he did. Like, what did I miss? These snakes in the grass, boy. What did I miss? All these people, such as, and I like Rick Ross. I love Future. I love all of them as artists. But in reality, bro, if I'm Drake, bro, it's F y'all. It's F y'all till the day I die, bro. I've given y'all handouts. I've given y'all hits, bro. Most of y'all wouldn't have a number one without me, bro. LeBron to DeMar DeRozan, y'all was D-riding since headlines. Let's call it what it is. A lot of y'all was D-riding since headlines, bro. Since Take Care. Now this. And I'm gonna be honest, I spoke to him many a times. If I have a homeboy, my boy, and I know the industry and business can be fake in the entertainment industry that they're in, but if I'm true and down with my friend, I'm not jumping in. Even if I secretly like the song, I'm not jumping in. I'm not going to no pop-out shows. I'm not doing all that, bro. Well, y'all showed y'all tail in 2024. Now it's Drake year. For real. He's already dropped the number one album. He's already got No Kid that's ringing all, bro. Somebody Loves Me. That whole album is fire. Flames, bro. A debatable album of the year, too. Now he about to come out with a solo album, bro. All I'm saying is that when our greats are actually performing and while they're here, bro, just give them their respect, bro. I'm tired of the hating of, like I said before, we're always going to correlate, the beef with whatever Kendrick and Drake drops. And like, it is what it is. It's submitted now. And it's kind of like, it's a pro and con to it. The con being like, we always got to be comparing them to, but also the pro is just like, hey, bro, we in this for competitiveness. This is what hip hop is built off. This is what rap is built off. It's to compete. So let's compete, bro. But I'm happy to actually, you know what I'm saying, like, to actually hear some new Drake music, different feel, bro. Because when Drake dropped, bro, the world stopped. And it's not many artists, I don't think, bro, on the 1 percentile that's actually going to do that. So I'm interested in seeing what this Iceman is going to sound like, what it's going to be like. But it sounds like he's out for vengeance. It sounds like he's rapping, in which a lot of you guys look forward to with a Drake album and Drake projects. And he gave us a glimpse of that with Give Me a Hug. And what did I miss now? And that Supermax deal, I'm telling you right now. Drake rapping like that, the Supermax deals, it's up for you guys. It's up for you guys. And I know sales don't really matter. They don't hold that much value, especially today. But we already know Drake is going to sell. And this Iceman album, $500K plus, easy. That was a great rollout, bro. I'm excited for the album. I'm excited to see what's to come with this album. But, hey, again, what did I miss? What did I miss? Boy, Kendrick fans fuming out the mouth, bro. Hating just to hate. Man, we had a lot going on recently, but we got the Diddy verdict. Diddy verdict is in. I found guilty on 2 charges of the P word and found not guilty on 3 counts of the RICO. Sentencing is on October 3rd. A lot of people took this as a win for Diddy because of it being up against the feds and the RICO charge. But first thing I want to talk about is that how nasty you guys are. Y'all outside of the courtroom pouring baby oil on each other, dancing, and it's crazy because it's still a guilty verdict, bro. Regardless of anything, like what this trial has showed me is that money is always going to talk, and also it shows me that the feds in this case was built up those charges because they wanted him on something. Regardless of anything, they knew everything wasn't going to stick, but they wanted him on something. And you never wish jail on somebody, but I feel like this is one of the situations where a person has probably done so much in the past. These charges may not apply, but it's other things that you have done, and your karma's coming back to get you. That's how I view it. That's how I see it. And I see it, certain people in the higher ups being after him, but he's done a lot. Based off of all these stories that we heard actually on the stand, he's done a lot. But it's what would stick and what wouldn't. So in a sense of like the feds charging him with RICO, you could say that's a win, but also he was still found guilty. So let's not dismiss that part. And let's not dismiss how these victims feel, how they had to come on stand and show their face, you know what I'm saying, and actually testify against all these things. Now, if he is to get off, like ultimately, you got to pray for their well-being and their safety, because money rule the world, power rules over money. You feel me? And we've seen the power dynamic in this. And what I will say is that the jury, they wasn't convinced, and they asked a lot of questions in regards to how they would, you know, divvy down the counts or what he was guilty or not guilty on. One thing I will say in this, the judge wasn't playing. The judge wasn't for the BS. The judge was actually, if it was up to the judge, I feel like he may have gotten charged with all these. Because for him to, you know, to usually in these certain type of situations, and how higher up these people are, they may get off on bond, or they may get off, you know, the next day and get released from jail. His sentence is October 3rd. Yes, they said they want to expedite it and they want to, you know, go to the sentence in July. That's to be seen. But the judge wasn't having it. And one thing I seen a lot in this case was just the power dynamics. For real, the power dynamics. You felt the energy. You know what I'm saying? You felt the energy. But hey, the verdict is in. We shall see from what's going to happen in this situation. But I'll just say, for a lot of you guys are nasty. You guys are nasty human beings, bro, out there. For real. And I'm not saying to cheer on somebody getting locked up or not cheer on or support whoever your horses in the race is. But at the end of the day, let's have some sympathy for the victims and the people that were in these situations. You feel me? The people that were actually affected throughout this whole process. No matter however you feel about Diddy and what happened, the verdict is in. So we're gonna go based off of that. But you guys always, a lot of people, I'm not saying you guys, but a lot of people, you feel me, like it's nasty work, because you guys would rather see the person that's like, you'll rather see the person's on stand, the person that's being convicted of something or all these charges, you would rather see them get off than actually see the victims get justice. And it'd be crazy, bro. It'd be crazy nowadays, because you guys be cheering on these celebrities, these role models, these certain type of people, and you never know how they really are behind closed doors, for real. You like, and that be the spookiest thing to me, bro. Like, I never can understand how y'all be so pressed about these celebrities as far as like what's going on with their lives and being so invested in that way, that y'all sitting outside of the courtroom pouring baby oil on yourself, bro. What? Y'all, bro, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Like I said, the verdict is in. That's all we was waiting for, and we shall see, bro. We shall see. And like I said from the beginning, a lot of this stuff is just karma, because a lot of these things that people can say, oh, he shouldn't be convicted of, it's a lot of things that he's done in the past based off of the Cassie video, based off of the claims a lot of the people testified him doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what was more judged in this case more than anything, was just past behavior, and that Cassie video being one of the prime things to like to paint this picture of how evil or a villain this person is. You feel me? But we shall see, bro. We shall see. It was surprising, but I'm ready for this to be over, bro. It's been in the news forever now, so we shall see what comes out of this situation. Y'all done lost your minds on 4th of July. Let me just say that. And every year, y'all lose y'all minds on 4th of July. But this year in particular is out of control, bro. And it's the reason why I do not like fireworks, bro. Fireworks are the bombs. Let's call it what it is. Fireworks are just mini bombs. I don't care how you put it. You can get your life taken from fireworks. Hands blown off, feet blown off, bro. Y'all be willing to risk it off of just lighting a firework, bro. The adrenaline, you know what I'm saying? The suspense is not that much for you to, you know what I'm saying, be pressed to do that. You feel me? A lot of people get that adrenaline. A lot of people just off of the, you know what I'm saying, the suspenseful factor of lighting a firework and running. You know what I'm saying? To get something out of that. Bruh, media personality 4 Extra suffered a gruesome firework accident. Gruesome. Hand blown off, bruh. Seen the picture and all. It's like, bro, come on. It's not worth it, bro. Over a firework and understanding that you guys can really die behind this firework, bro. For real. Or get somebody seriously injured. Like A&P. I love A&P. Much shout out to them and all the content they make. But that 4th of July prank stuff, man, was over the top, bro. Over the top, bro. People can be affected. People can die about that. And then, like, you had this Karen in the neighborhood going off. Like, going off about, you know, them setting off the fireworks in the house. But, like, if honestly speaking, as a neighbor or something, and that happened, bro, I'd be scared as I don't know what, bro. Something just happened near my household where they light fireworks. All it takes for one firework to come onto this apartment building, bro, and ruin everybody's lives. You know what I'm saying? So, like, taking consideration of how your one choice can end or ruin a lot of people's lives, bro. Like, bro, that's cold crazy, bro. Lighting a house on, you know what I'm saying, within fireworks and lighting on fire, bro. Like, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, in particular the A&P and the Clover Boy situation, they rich, but it's still like, bro, that can go a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. I remember it was what's it called? A Giants defensive end or tackle. I don't know if it was OCU or if it was Justin Tuck, but hand got blown off, bro. I've been traumatized ever since. I can't fathom something like that happening, bro. And the trauma behind that, bro. Like, that's instant PTSD over just 1 second of your life that you just want to light a firework, bro. I'm good off of fireworks, bro, because y'all be tweaking off the fireworks, bro. You had in D.C., they was lighting the fireworks and, like, shooting them, like, in the middle of the street, bro. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing for real, bro? Y'all really ready to jeopardize your life over one day? You feel me? Like, it'd be weird to me, bro. It'd be weird to me how people take advantage of certain moments, take advantage of certain holidays, or just take it overboard, bro. Like, what are we really doing here, bro? For real. There's so much going on in the world. Now we lighting fireworks and about to end each other's lives and doing pranks and stuff like that, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not jeopardize everybody's lives just because you want to be popular in the moment or you want to do something outrageous, bro. Like, what are we doing? That 4th of July stuff, bro, be cooking me, bro. Like, for real. Y'all take it too far, bro. The last time I even did something remotely of, like, not even a firework, was the little things that you pop on the ground, like, you know what I'm saying? That's enough for me. And I don't even do that no more, bro. Like, that's why I just said those fireworks, bro, are mini bombs. And a lot of the fireworks that you got out here right now, bro, those can be considered as bombs, bro. For real. Spooky, bro. We in spooky times, bro, because everybody want the clout. Everybody wants to be seen, bro. Like, it comes to a point in time where it's just like, enough got to be enough, bro. And I tell you one thing. I blow off my hand, that's enough. That's more than enough. Because that was one of the most gruesome accidents I ever seen, bro. Like, it gave you the chills, bro. Like, imagine, bro, your hand gone, bro. Hand gone. Limbs gone, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. It really is ridiculous. Man, Love Island madness, bro. I can't go nowhere on my timeline without Love Island being on there. I don't know how y'all do it as well, too. I'm following along. I'm moving along in episodes. I'm on episode like 12 or 13, but y'all way far gone. And these are hour episodes, so it takes a lot of time for me to watch. I can binge watch, but it's not like it's 10 episodes. This junk, 30 episodes at least, bro. Hour long or hour plus long episodes, bro. Shout out to y'all for y'all mental capacity just to sit there. It's a good show, so it's entertaining. I get that as well too. But it's been some madness on Love Island, bro. Sierra being canceled, I've been seeing that. Her racist remarks and what was going on with her. So they said they tapped Sierra, sweetheart, you're gonna have to go. You're going to have to get your head out of here. Because once you say these racist remarks, and you broadcast it, just know people sending you to the upper room. They going to get you up out of here. They going to make sure of that. But Love Island has been very entertaining from Ace, and his personality, from Jeremiah, from Taylor, from the girls, of course. Like, man, it's been entertaining, bro. For Hutter, everybody talking about Hutter, and then lo and behold, she has a whole secret life, bro. She box, she does everything, bro. Model, all that, bro. And it's good to see, like when you watching the show, but then also you get to see who they are in their personal lives, and it's totally different from the show. Feel me? So I like seeing that as well too out the show. But hey, man, it's one of my favorite characters. I would say my favorite character on here is a toss-up. But as far as like the beginning of the show, like beginning episodes, I would say Taylor, just because of how his demeanor was in certain situations. He didn't really like get too riled up. Olandra, I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name, in their situation. You know what I'm saying? In their dynamic. But like, I like how he still kept his cool in a lot of situations. A lot of people was judgmental on Ace in the beginning. A lot of people starting to come around, but as far as like how his personally was, it's kind of polarizing to other cast members, and how he could be deemed or looked at as an F-boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, I like the show because it gives so much different dynamics about people. One thing I did see though is homeboy with the cold sores. Oh no. Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, because that's one thing, like these type of shows, I wonder how they test or do certain things, because you kissing randoms every 5 seconds, tongue kissing a different person right next to each other, then kissing another person next. Look, boy, everybody got to get evaluated. For real. But I do like all the different dynamics as far as the relationships. This show is so entertaining. It just reminds you of how old reality TV shows used to be. It's amazingly produced. I would definitely give them that for sure too. It's amazingly produced, and I will say this show gives a different essence as well too, because it is like technically a love show, but it's reality TV. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of these characters that built this certain character development, and we can actually look at them and align ourselves in these certain type of situations based on who they are, and you get to like and dislike people. I mess with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I mess with it. I said this before, but man, I miss that. Like some of my favorite reality TV shows, bro, I grew up on. Fool. Like we had the Flavor of Love. College Hill was my 101, bro. Was one of them. College Hill was 101. The Bad Girls Club, of course, bro. We had so many shows. We had Next. You feel me? People don't even know about Next, bro. Like the bus, bro. People don't know about Next. Next, you pull up in the bus, bro, and it was a person on the outside basically judging whoever was on the inside, and they would go out on little dates or whatever, and they get to pick. A lot of them times, bro, they get off the bus, bro. Next. Next. Hit your ass with a next, and you gotta go home, bro. Bruh, yeah, nah. Reality TV shows were different back then, bruh. They hit different back then. I think College Hill and Flavor of Love was still one of my top two favorites, bro. For sure. Actually, I'm tripping. Jersey Shore is number one. I'm bugging. Jersey Shore, I don't think it's a reality TV show in this lifetime is ever going to reach. I think Love Island right now is probably getting close, but still, Jersey Shore is so untouchable, bro. Like Snooki, Vinny, bro, Paulie, bro, like Mike, The Situation, bro, Ronnie, bro, nah, bro. Jersey Shore had a run that was unmatched, bro. Unmatched. You had to be there. If you know, bro. Like Jersey Shore is one of them shows too. But like I like that Love Island is kind of like, you know, giving a revamped feel of things. Like even though this is season 7, I've watched Love Island shows and seasons before, but it's never been like this. I would say it's gotten more publicity, and the characters just all of them are engaging, bro. Like it's actually a real good show. A lot of them are standing on business. A lot of them are not standing on business, bro. A lot of them are shady, all this other stuff. But you just get to see all these different characters in one space. It's dope, bro. It's dope. Like I said, I wouldn't be. Hey, look here, I ain't built for no reality TV show, because on Love Island they show behind the scenes. Well, they've been talking about what happens behind the scenes as far as like the process. I couldn't do it. So you have a lot of people that are coming in, that the newcomers that come in, like they are waiting in hotels for weeks on weeks on weeks. Alleged that they don't have their phones, they can't interact in a certain way. So like that's tough, bro. That's a tough mental state to be in. Especially like in these environments, you not having your phone and no contact to your family, your friends, and your loved ones, bro, and they just seeing you live on the show. You feel me? That would be tough for me. That would be one of the toughest things. Just not having access to my phone and stuff like that would be tough. All right, moving forward, man, we got Chuck's Arcade, adult playground with drinks, games, and nostalgia, bro. It's a play on off of Chuck E. Cheese. They're trying to revamp and honestly expand their brand, and I ain't gonna lie, I like this, bro. I like this idea, bro. Chuck's Arcade can actually be a success for sure. Like the adult playground, drinks, games, nostalgic, bro. Like bringing back the feel of like the arcade type of feel, but being for adults only, bro. That is actually dope. It really can be successful. You know it can go left though. It can go left based on what area you in. I'm gonna just call it what it is, because look here, these certain type of places end up getting trapped out a lot of times, and I hope it doesn't become that. I hope it becomes a fun-loving place where people can act accordingly, act right. You feel me, and have a good time. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what areas that they gonna implement that in, because I think based off of where you implement it in is important. And it's sad to say, but every MLK in our country is more than likely not a good place. So y'all should not have this, bruh. No Chuck's Arcade on MLK. No, anywhere. I don't know what that is about. You know, I don't know if that's systematic. I'm reading into it, bruh. It looks funny and the like. Cause every MLK in our country, road, street, whatever avenue, be the trap. So let's not have it there. Let's actually, bruh, adults, let's get ourselves together. Let's act like grown people, and let's not act up. Because this could be a success. We need something like this. Because I feel like the clubs, the certain outings, lounges, it's cool. But also, currently we lacking a lot of fun. You feel me? Like, nowadays it's all about, the look. It's all about the ambiance. It's all about, being cool, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the section buying $1,000, $1,500 section with $500 bottles, and just sitting there looking at each other on each other's phones. No, bro. We need an arcade. We need gaming. We need competition. We need to interact and have fun with each other, bro. Drink, have a good time, go home, bro, safely. Come on. Simple as that. Let's get it done. Chuck's Arcade, I'm rooting for you. Chuck E. Cheese. And look, make sure y'all had that pizza there. Make sure y'all had that pizza there. For the longest time, Chuck E. Cheese pizza was the best pizza. I haven't been there in a long time, but it's not a lot of competition out there as far as pizza, bro. Chuck E. Cheese can go up against anybody when we talk about that pizza conversation. Bet it. We can bet it, bro. What pizza is one of the best? Chuck E. Cheese. They slept on for sure. And another, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I don't want this to happen. TSA to phase out the shoe policy during the security check, meaning like you don't have to take off your shoes no more. The climate that we in today, take off them shoes, because I don't know if the metal detector going to detect everything. I could be wrong, but no, absolutely not, bro. Take off them daggone shoes, bro. We never know. We in today's, bro, the world today is outrageous. You got teenagers, and even here, carrying weapons, carrying Dracos, and doing all this other crazy stuff, bro. No, this is not good news for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the sense of like, I'm trying to hurry up and get somewhere at the airport, so I don't want to take off my shoes. I don't want to have to go through all that. Cool. But in the sense of security, in the sense of being safe, I'm not too fond of this move right here, bro. Check their shoes, bro. Forget all that. Put your shoes in the rack. Computers out the bag. Now recently, bro, we've been a little laxed on the computers out the bag thing, bro. Hey, look here. Change is not always good. I'm gonna just say what it is. Change is not always good depending on what's going on. It's not always good, bro. So that being the case, bro, I'm a no. I vote a no, a hell no. Actually, like we in the climate, bro, that anything can happen. Any person can do anything. I don't put it past nobody. Nowadays, I don't put it past anybody. I don't care what age you are. Because people be trying to get through the loopholes. They be trying to do different things, bro. In the climate we in, you know, just as a country and everything going on and potential things going on against other countries, nah, bro. Take the shoes off. Check the shoes. Take the computers out the bag. And hurry it up. TSA be like, nah, bro, you be thinking, bro, TSA, they get at you like they had a problem with you, like that y'all had beef prior to. I heard you the first time, bro. Relax. Now, I will say, I do hate the person that get up there and just move all slow and act like they've never been through this process. Like, come on, now I get that. Now, if I'm a TSA agent, I'll be pissed because it's like, all right, bro, you been here, you done that. But also in the same regard, don't scream in my ear. Don't make it personal before I RKO your ass on this table. Because they be taking it too far. Put your computers out the bag. Sir, take the belt off. Take the belt off. Bro, they be acting like they got a personal problem with you. Goddamn, relax. Sheesh. Man, hey, look here. This was a conversation that a lot of people were having, and it deals with parenting. Nelly told Ashanti during their recently recorded new show about his responsibility as a parent at this point in his life. And Nelly just was saying to Ashanti that, look here, I'm at this certain age, the diapers, the changing of the running around, I ain't with that. I'm not doing that. And a lot of people would disagree with Nelly. I truly disagree with Nelly. I don't care what age you are, how you feel, how rich you are. You, as a parent, should hold your responsibility as a parent. In my household, and I know households are different, this is not certain gender roles responsibilities. We both had the child. You were to change diapers. You were to do everything that the other partner and parent is doing, bro. Y'all responsibilities as a parent don't just go away or shouldn't just rely on one person. That's how I feel. And also, I feel like that creates a bond between you and your child, bro. Those type of responsibilities create a bond. And if you wasn't up to those responsibilities at a certain age or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't have had a child. That's how I feel about it. I see what Nelly is saying in the sense of like, oh, we can hire nannies, we can do this stuff, but like also you don't bond with the child. And also you can cause resentment with the other partner, bro, when you're not picking up certain slack or you just solely have them doing stuff. Like waking up in the middle of the night. That shouldn't be gender specific, bro. Like y'all both should share responsibility, and it's called balance. You should have balance in a relationship, especially when parenting is into place, bro. It's all about balance, bro. You doing the laundry, you doing this, I'm doing that this time. At this certain time you do this, at this certain time you do that, and swap off, bro. I just believe it should be a healthy balance, no matter what age, no matter how much money you got, no matter any of those things, because it matters in the long run, bro. But it's not to get on Nelly, because we not to say that he never changed diapers, he never did anything like that. I think it was misconstrued what he said, but also he was pointing to the age he's at. and what's going on. But regardless of anything, I wouldn't even want to even say that out of my mouth because I wouldn't even want to create any type of resentment with my partner, bro. Like we had this child together, bro. Let's have our responsibilities be balanced. That's what I feel like, in my opinion, and that's just based off of how I am in my household with my child, with my newborn. Just it's not gender specific, bro. Like step up to the plate, do what you had to do as well too. This ain't honestly speaking, this ain't the early 1900s or even prior to where just the woman is just solely doing stuff, bro. You can step up and you can do something too in the household, bro. And if it's not changing diapers, it's okay. Let me wake up in the middle of the night and get a baby milk. Let me do it's little things that matter, and also that can be great as far as parenting, but also it can make your relationship long lasting. Because you don't want your partner to feel any type of resentment that you're not stepping up to play and you're not doing what you're supposed to do as the other parent. You feel me? It should be a sense of balance. Now, for instance, if Nelly going on tour and stuff like that, the nannies and stuff like that, okay, got it. He's saying that he has the money to pay for all these certain things. Got it. But also in a lot of situations, a lot of people don't have that luxury. But with him having that luxury, got it. But I still think it should be a sense of balance so you don't cause resentment in the relationship. Because a lot of people, of course, like Ashanti run. Ashanti run. He spent the block and he did this run. But I feel like they're good and I feel like it's an understanding between them. But with him saying that, it did stir up a conversation about gender specific roles as far as parenting and especially having a newborn. Like, and me personally, bro, just me being honest, bro, changing the diaper is one of the most simplest things in the world. You feel me? Like it's simple, bro, and it creates a good bond with your child. At the end of the day, that's what it's about, and that's who it's about. So I just believe that having balance in the household when it comes to parenting, it's important, bro. It's important, and it's going to affect your relationship, whether it be negative or positive in the long run. And I believe that's why we have a lot of parents that end up being co-parents and end up being single moms and single dads because you don't see eye to eye when it comes to responsibilities when the child gets here. And that is the most important, bro. It's all about the child, and it's all about how you're going to step up to the plate and play your role and play your part in parenting. You feel me? Like the disconnect can be real, bro. Like a lot of people, when the child gets here, that's when it happens, bro. That's when everything starts to crumble. But me personally, like I just said, in totality, I just believe it shouldn't be gender role responsibilities when you have a child. It should be a sense of balance, and I believe that both of you guys should be capable of doing all the things that are related to taking care of a child. That's just me personally, bro. Lastly. This lady pranked her boyfriend with an AI of her kissing another man. Look here, man. I'm telling y'all y'all trying to be caught on the news, bro. Y'all keep playing with fire with this AI stuff. This AI stuff is going to doom us in the future, and it's already here, bro. And it's only getting more advanced. I seen the AI video, bro. I thought this was real, bro. I thought you couldn't tell me it wasn't real. And all I was hearing in the comments, AI. I'm like, bro, ain't no way this is AI. So they just creating people out of thin air, bro. These look like real people, bro. Yeah, no. Nope, and nope. Boyfriend did what he was supposed to do. He said, get your ish and get out my house now. Boy, for real, though. Like, bro, even if you taking the time out to just even do that prank, bro, it just shows a level of disrespect. It's not even no humor in it, bro. For real. I don't find that humorous. Like, the pranks with your partner as far as, like, infidelity, bro, the cheating stuff, like, no. Because all you do right there when you do certain things like that, you put that energy in the air. I want to leave that alone. Ain't no way I'm going to even touch, even trying to fake or even play cheat. That's not, what the fuck? That ain't funny. Because guess what? And then now in your partner's mind, what are they really doing when I'm not around? You put that in. Look, if you trying to break up, just go ahead. Go ahead and do something like that. You feel me? Like, a lot of these people ain't playing around. A lot of people, and one thing with men, a lot of people don't play that when it comes to cheating, but especially when another man is in the situation. That's pride and ego right there. You break a dude down right there, and that speaks for all parties, of course, woman and man. But let him catch you cheating, or it even be a joke or anything like that. That he ain't never forgetting about it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. As we all know, men do not take cheating well, and women don't take cheating well. Nobody probably take cheating well, but man, that pride and ego crash out. People die behind that. You feel me? People be dying behind that. So be mindful and careful when you playing those type of games. You feel me? Because it can get hectic. It can get hectic, man. Another amazing episode of the Phase on View podcast. You already know. Make sure you guys tap in on all social media platforms, man. This is episode 450, man. We halfway to 500, man. So make sure you guys continue to subscribe, like, share, and continue to support the content, man. Hey, you follow me, I follow back. You support me, I support you back. Simple as that, man. And before we get out of here, man, rest in peace to my dear friend, Yvette, man. Childhood friend, one of my first friends in life, and hearing that news recently just it really broke my heart, bruh. And it put things in perspective when like a certain death hits home, and it's just like, bro, it's so tough to deal with these certain things because you look at our age, you look at everything around you, but it's just like life is so short and you just never know, man. And I just been in my head recently just like, dang, bro, I could have sent the text. I could have said something. I could have did this. What if this? What if that? Just, hey, man, all I will say is just reach out to your family, reach out to your loved ones, reach out to those friends that you haven't talked to in a long time, and just check up on them, bro, because you just never know, bro. Like, I've looked up over these past 2 weeks, and it's been 2 deaths that really affected me. One person I went to high school with who was just very sweet girl, man. She, good personality, good people, bro. Always smiling. Her smile can light up a room. And the same goes for my childhood friend who just passed away, man. Smile can light up a room. Amazing person, genuine person, bro. Give you a shirt off of her back, bro. Like, really just good people, bro. And I just pray for her family, her loved ones, because our families was close. And her siblings and her mother, they always looked out and supported. One of those families that was like really, really village based. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't have nowhere to go or something to eat at a certain point, they'll take me in, bro. So like, I'm really hurt by that. I'm really hurt by that, and I just want to say rest in peace, Yvette. And just much love and respect to you and your family, and condolences during these times, bro. Like, it's tough for me to even like talk about it, but life is uncertain, bro. God makes no mistakes. Understand that, you know, and when it's your time, it's your time. But certain things that hit home, they hit home, bro. But with that being said, man, much love to you guys. Love you all. Make sure you guys tap in. Yes, sir. We out.